Turn that a little bit down. Just have that in the background whilst I'm talking here. Okay. That, for me, was a strong direct from them. Just 2 really solid projects. What do we think? That's what they wanted with the wild area. Open world Pokemon. Now, to compare this to Zelda... Sinnoh remakes confirmed. I'm so excited. I'm very excited. Yo, Discord, hold up.
Come on.
Yo, GROOKZ, what's up?
Yo, what is going on, my dude?
Yo, so I was just talking to my chat about the excitement I'm feeling right now. That was a strong direct because they just kept it simple, man. Just two huge projects. That's it.
Coming out quite close to each other. From the
Yeah.
So,
well, yeah.
The Diamond and Pearl ones will be a Christmas release. Well, did before that, but you know.
Yeah, well, yeah. Dizzy Rec was saying
November-ish
November. Yeah, November.
Yeah,
That'll be
time.
big holiday title.
And then unless the other one gets pushed back, it'll be early on. And Snap coming out in a couple of months as well.
Yeah.
This year's gonna be sick.
Now the thing I was saying, I'm not too into Pokemon Snap. Like I've not really been hyped for it, but I can see why it's good. The only thing is, some of the graphics, some of those Pokemon look amazing, and then some of them look a bit GameCube-y. Do you know what I mean? Like they're a bit blocky.
I get what you're saying.
Like that
I get
Venusaur.
what you're saying. See, I actually quite liked how Venusaur looked. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. It's different opinions, isn't it? So that's good.
Yeah. What I was saying with Snap is the majority of that is going to be nostalgia sales. Like, I'm looking forward to Snap because I played Snap back in like when it came off of the N64.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure that like the new generation will kind of get Pokemon Snap, if that makes sense. Like, kind of get what's cool and hype about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's very much a nostalgia game sale, which it'll sell because it's Pokemon.
I don't.
People buy it because it's Pokemon, and I'm down. I'll end up getting it because, like I say, I'm looking forward to those games. So that'd be pretty sick.
I'm just gonna look through my chat quickly because I'm getting a couple of messages. Pokemon tweeted Sinnoh remakes confirmed. Good. People are excited, very excited. The one issue Colt has with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is the chibi player models. They just look a bit off.
No, dude, I'm all about that, bro.
Everything else. I think the game looks gorgeous. Personally, I'm not fussed. I'm not fussed on the character models, but I do understand they are a bit chibi. To be fair, but
I can
I'm
see
excited.
Why people won't like it. I can see why people don't like it because you've got this whole new system and everything should be like. I think people thought it would look like the Arceus one. If that makes sense. I think people thought Diamond and Pearl would look like I can't remember what it's called. It's Pokemon Adventures Arceus. I think people thought that art style for the Gen 4 remakes, but dude, I am so down for that chibi art style. Have you seen how the characters run and stuff? It's just super cute.
Yeah, it actually does look cool, man. So I'm just gonna carry on with the chat. As a Pokemon fan, I'm gonna be the first to hop on the Unova remakes train, like a true Pokemon fan. If we don't, I want Unova remakes now.
Where's
Give me
Gen 5,
Gen 5 remakes. Give them to him now. Okay, sorry. Let me turn Adam up. Okay.
It's
I also
been at least 5 minutes.
give us Gen 5. I want to know if we'll get a Delta episode type thing in the Sinnoh remakes that tackle the Distortion World and Giratina, because obviously we just get Diamond and Pearl. So all of the Platinum events technically haven't happened yet. True.
See, I'm kind of a bit 50-50. I'm not sure if they'll do like what they did in give us like a Delta episode, like a Plat episode or something. They might throw in like because
it could be DLC
is in Diamond and Pearl.
Could be DLC.
It could be DLC as well. You're right. They're going down the DLC route. I never thought that.
I would happily. I'd happily buy DLC.
I'd pay for it. Yeah, I'd pay for it 100%. Especially if they're going to make like a proper Distortion World story, opposed to like. I know it was kind of it was in Platinum, but like have like a proper like few hours of content around the Distortion World. That'll be pretty sick.
It could tie in with Legends as well. If we're getting like, if Legends is based on old Sinnoh, then maybe the DLC will tie in with Legends. You never know. Maybe not, but maybe it will. Now, I've always said that they should just work with an art style that works for them rather than pushing themselves. Yeah, fair enough. I expected the top-down thingy, but it's just the models that feel a bit weird. Fair enough. Bex said that direct was nutty. The art style is such a lovely blend of old and new. Also, Pokemon Legends looks so good. The blend on Gen starters is such a lovely twist. I agree.
I agree, and I actually think Bex hit the nail on the head. It's like a nice little compromise with both art styles. It's not like too modern, but it's not like the old, 16-bit or whatever graphics. It's like you know that it's Diamond and Pearl when you look at it, but it's just amped up those graphics. I love it. I really like the chibis. I really like the chibi style. I am honestly super hyped to play it because I love that style of stuff. It looks so cute. And do you know what the best part is? The Pokemon don't seem to have black outlines around them, and that is huge. That is huge.
Yeah,
the Pokemon
it is.
Are just there, and they just look good, and there's no like black lines around them. They're just the coloured Pokemon themselves, and I think it looks amazing. I really like the style.
Dizzy Wreck has drawn attention to something that I actually think is very interesting. He said, Legends Arceus. Do you think there'll be other Legends games? And yes. I can see it. Yeah, I can see 100%. Them doing one based in Johto, being like, Legends Ho-Oh or Legends Lugia. And like, you could do one for you can give us more Kanto. That would be great, wouldn't it?
Yes! Mewtwo, Legends, let's go!
But like, you could do Hoenn, Latios, and Latias, or, Rayquaza, Kyogre, Groudon, any of that.
I think it would be Rayquaza. I think where there's like two Legends, I feel like that would just be like one merge one. So if it was like Lugia Ho-Oh, it would be Legends Lugia Ho-Oh.
I'm surprised
if it's something like, it would be like Rayquaza.
I'm surprised they didn't give us Legends Munchlax for the Sinnoh one, because Munchlax is fucking hard to catch in that game. Honestly, probably way harder to catch than Arceus.
Yeah, bro. I am not looking forward to those honey trees. I can tell you now. I'm not, dude. If I have to go back to that wind work like 3 times, I'm just not. I'm not having it to try and get that Drifloon, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not about it.
Artie says, "Are we going to be able to get a legit Arceus?" A very good question. I would love to get a legit Arceus.
That's true. I wonder if you play through it, you can like home it. You know what I mean? Put it in a home and stuff.
Yeah.
But I really like the style of Gunpowder for that Legends game, man. That Legend game looks insane.
So what I was talking about with my chat before I call you, well, yes. So I said this could be, if they take it in the right direction, they sort out the frame rate. This is obviously a very early prototype. This could be the Breath of the Wild of Pokemon, because if you think about it, there were elements in Sword and Shield. I think Dizzy Rex said this. They had like the wild area, which is sort of free reign. You do what you like. There's no order to it. You just kind of go and catch whatever Pokemon you like. Cool, right? But think about it. The Sword and Shield is kind of like Zelda's Skyward Sword, right? They had ideas that are going to go into this huge game. They had ideas, but it wasn't fully fleshed out. So I reckon this whole wild area thing is going to be just the whole thing. It's going to be just like Breath of the Wild. It's going to be
Legends,
man. I think this game could be huge. I think it will be massive. I think it'll be so big.
When we said it, when we saw like the whole wild area thing, we said like, this is the testing something. We don't know what they're testing, but they're testing something. Yeah. This is what this isn't the finished product, basically. And then they brought out the DLC, and it was like, okay, this feels still like something, but it doesn't feel like this is what they're doing the wild area for.
Yeah,
they're getting us used to it for some reason.
It's nice.
Even if they don't put it back into the main series games and keep the legend style like that, I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
and it looks like it's non-linear. But I might be wrong.
I mean, this goes into it. Bex has just said it in the chat. I'm going to go up and read a bit of my chat in just a second, guys.
Go for it,
but Bex has just dropped a message into the chat saying, and this will tie in very well. She said, I can't wait for them to drop the new Switch at the end of the year. Because we've got Breath of the Wild 2, and now we've got Pokemon Legends, which seems like a very big upscale game. That's very exciting. That's very exciting, because Breath of the Wild on the Switch was amazing. Imagine Breath of the Wild 2 on the Switch Pro, and we get a Pokemon Legends game, which is going to be huge and expansive. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up here. Because
I definitely think that. I mean, the Switch Pro is basically confirmed, isn't it? At this point, I think that's like it's going to happen.
The Switch XL.
I reckon you're gonna be able to play the games on your normal Switches and stuff. But if you want best graphics, best performance, you're gonna have to get the Switch Pro. I think.
Yeah,
I think that's how it's gonna go.
I think I will invest.
And if they do a Diamond and Pearl looking Switch Pro, bro, I'm gonna be like, oh, dude. But I will say as well, and it's my only thing I'm worried about with Diamond and Pearl, right?
Yeah.
If they don't make Cynthia the hardest battle you've ever faced in any Pokemon game, I'm gonna be like, bro. Because, dude, tell me that when you faced Cynthia, that was like the hardest battle, like, until that point.
The thing, are they going to bring back the Fairy type for this? That's the question, because Fairy type wasn't around for originals.
That 100%. All the remakes have got Fairy types in.
So, in that case, Cynthia's not going to be as hard, because Fairy type does bits to her team.
That's true.
So
you might change your team to balance that. I don't know. You're probably right. If Fairy type has come back, she's probably not going to be as hard to deal with.
Well, because obviously, Spiritomb, Garchomp, against Fairy types.
Spiritomb was a nightmare. And so
the thing is, man, I think they really could change up Cynthia's team a little bit. I mean, she'll still have her Garchomp. They'll still have the Garchomp, right? But they'll probably give her other stuff. A couple of steel moves or something. Just
Garchomp's
to fuck up
like
fairies.
the one, isn't it? Like, you think of Cynthia, you think Garchomp.
That's terrifying, mate. I just...
Bro, you finally got past that Spiritomb with, like, one Pokemon left with half health, and then she threw a Garchomp, and you were like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Man, but she just had, like, competitively, to be honest, she had a really good team comp. That's what's so hard about it. She had coverage, she had walls, she had sweepers. It was fucking terrifying.
I'm really looking forward to it. I think the art style looks amazing. I think, looking at the battle arena, like when you go into a Pokemon battle, how all of that looks, I think that looks sick. I want to see some gyms. Yeah. I'm hoping that they revamp the gyms. I hope it's kind of like, it's not just the same gym in a better graphics.
I can't wait.
I hope that they mix it up.
Do you know who I really want to see? I really want to see Crash Awake, the Chibi legend Crash Awake. I can't wait to see that guy. It's going to be so fun. Crash Awake, and Byron as well. Man. Byron the legend. Right, let me quickly go through my chat. Bex has said, I just love the level of petty dropping 2 Sinnoh games. The energy, I love it. That's so good. I reckon they're gonna go that direction as a second game series. I think so. I think that'll be I agree. I think that's gonna be something new. It's gonna be its own entity now. Mewtwo was created by humans in the lab, so it can't go back in the past. That's true. Legends Mew would be fun. Yes, Breath of the
Mew. Actually, that's a good shout. Yeah, Mew.
Yeah. It's gonna be Zelda or Pokemon.
Mew,
so anyone hyped to get their chibi ass clapped by Cynthia on the Switch? Yes, I can't wait.
Have you seen how they run in that game? Like how you're walking around and running in that game? It just looks super cute. It looks amazing.
It does look good. I'm gonna predict all of the Legends titles if they do more. So like Legends Mew, Celebi, Rayquaza, Arceus, Victini, Hooper. Can't see them doing one for Alola or Galar though. Maybe not yet, because I mean the thing, Galar would be super easy with Eternatus, right?
Yeah, super recent, isn't it?
Yeah, but it would be so easy with Eternatus, wouldn't it, to do that sort of thing? Because it's just
it's going to end up being the Mythicals. That makes sense. It's going to be the Mythicals, isn't it? More than anything.
Yeah, I think Cole. That's a pretty good list.
It's a pretty safe shout, that. Yeah.
They'll give a coverage question: Gigantamax or Mega added to the game? I really hope not, to be honest. I don't think it would add anything to the game. I think adding Fairy type is good, but if it's a faithful remake, keep it as it is. Don't give me Mega Evolutions. Don't give me Gigantamax. Keep it as it is.
It hasn't hinted towards that, and I'd be surprised if they threw it in.
I think it would.
Honestly be surprised.
I think it would piss off a lot of fans, to be honest.
Yeah, they're used to doing that.
Oras had Mega Snips, right? Yeah. The thing is, right. I will be happy with any game that comes out at this point. Because it's just more Pokemon, right? Can I just say how happy I am with the starter choices for Legends?
Dude, yeah, honestly, the mix of starter choices, that's sick.
I love that they switched it up.
Well, I'm going to have to pick Rowlet.
I mean, also, they literally must have looked at Dizzy Wreck and thought, we've got to put Cyndaquil in there. We've got to put him in there.
100%.
Like, our fire type, they're like, oh, what about Charmander? That's hugely appealing. No. Dizzy Wreck wants Cyndaquil. We're giving him Cyndaquil.
Hang on. Yeah, we didn't have Charmander or Charizard in the whole of this thing.
Straight up.
I mean, his plush was there at the start, but like...
That was it. Wonder if they'll add a new dynamic that feeds into the Legends era, like an old one, a throwback ancient thing, kind of like Megas. Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did that in the Legend series. That would be... Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, to be honest.
What do we do for the water type? Well, Dizzy Wreck likes Oshawott, so we'll put him in.
Oshawott really cute, to be fair.
They've gone through all the effort to move
Oshawott.
away from Megas, and Dynamax is a Galar exclusive thing, so if they backpedal to Megas again, it's a bit Yeah, I agree. Not Megas again, Colt, you're right. Yeah, I think you're right, Colt. I mean, they very much could add it in, right? But I don't know if it will add to the story.
I feel like it'll be forced. If
Yeah,
they do.
they're just
I
kind of
don't
shoving
think
it
it'll
in.
it'll fit. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit. I know they shoehorned it into auras, but that was like the new thing at the time. But Megas is Dynamax is a relatively new concept in Sword and Shield, isn't it?
Mm.
So it wouldn't really make sense to go back and add that in. I don't know. I wouldn't be mad if they were in. I mean, I like Megas anyway. I'm not.
The thing is with the
Dynamax
Dynamax though, it's like the gyms were built for Dynamax battles. Like that's the whole thing about the whole Galar region. It's like it's within the story. The whole story. I mean, I'm not a fan of the story, but it hinges on the fact that Dynamax is a thing.
Wait, there's a story?
Yeah. It'll just make Cynthia more difficult with a Mega Garchomp. Yeah, maybe they won't add it in apart from Cynthia's Garchomp could just Mega Garchomp.
Do you know what I'm excited for about Sinnoh more than anything?
Go for it.
There's going to be an evil team that actually do stuff. And it's not like,
Cyrus.
oh, we're Team Yell. Don't you dare wake up this little Pokemon.
No,
this little shout here and battle you, dude. Don't you dare!
Like this,
and then it's just
this
the
silly
big bad
Cobra
guy at the end. You know, it's
this silly Cobra. You be quiet.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know that there was like a comic relief thing and stuff like that, but and to be fair, Rose was pretty cool as a bad dude. But
I predicted
there was just
Rose.
no. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone fucking knew by the end of it that Rose and What's a Chops was the bad guy. You know, bad people at the end.
But it was cool. I liked it.
There was no impact of Team Yell, where in Diamond and Pearl, the stuff's happening. There's
also
reasons,
a lot of the galactic fights, some of the admin fights, they're actually pretty difficult. Like I remember one of them, she had a Perugly, and it was like Perugly's a pretty bad mon, but it was a pretty hard fight. And that with the Perugly was like
I'm excited to see how the fights go. I hope they don't make it.
Man, I've got to say, listen, I'm a huge fan of Team Galactic as a concept. I'm a huge fan of Cyrus, everything, because Cyrus seems legitimately dangerous. Like as a character, he feels like he's a bit on a knife edge. I love that so much. I love it.
Yeah.
He's such a good character.
This is what I mean.
And he's got a great theme.
I've missed.
Go on.
This is what I've missed in the old games, like from the old games, is actual bad teams doing shit. You know, where it seems to be recently, it's like, oh, we're the bad guys, and it's. I mean, Team Skull. Do I need to say any more? Like,
I mean, I didn't finish that game. I liked Moon. I thought it was cute, but it wasn't the best. It's not my favorite.
It's my least favorite gen. I have to say, like, it
was Nintendo taking a step in a different direction, wasn't it? They're trying stuff.
I'm not mad at that. To be fair,
I like it.
Try something different.
I'm glad we got them.
Jeez, one of the things I'm excited about this year coming now. I have 3 Pokemon games that I can play,
and you can milk the shit out of it, and you don't have to shiny hunt.
I don't have to shiny hunt. Although I will say, Snap won't last long for me. Like, I'll play Snap maybe 1 stream, 2 streams.
That's chill, man. I think it'll be fun.
You know, I'll probably play more on my own time.
I
think they've missed an absolute beat, including VR in that. To be honest, I think that would have been huge if they put VR in it. There's no reason why they couldn't have. You know, like the whole Labo thing.
Yeah.
I genuinely might have bought Labo to put the VR stuff on. To turn around, I mean, I'm not being funny. If I had that on me, you could do the first person thing. You are on a track, as long as it's like the old games. You're not moving anyway. You just need to turn your head. I just think they skipped the beat on that one. Like,
I think Lab. I've not heard anything from Labo in a
good.
while, so I don't know if they're still pushing it or if they got any plans for it or what. Maybe they just dropped it.
I don't think so. The price point is incredibly wrong. It's a bunch of cardboard, and you're trying to spend like nearly £100 on a game and a bit of cardboard.
True. What was I going to say? So, alongside, I'm excited for this because they've got the 2 arguably, now people might hate me for this, but 2 arguably the best songs in the entire Pokemon series in one game. and that's Cynthia's theme and
The
it's Cyrus's
remaster,
theme.
bro.
I'm so excited for a Cyrus remaster theme, and I mean even Galactic admin themes are pretty good. Like the whole team's got a good theme around it, and Cynthia's theme is nuts. It's so good. It's the best champion theme in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna timestamp this because I'm gonna put this on YouTube as well.
Cool, that's fine.
On my thing.
Hey.
But I'm gonna timestamp this, and at the time of this, I am actually doing Gen 4 playthrough over on Twitch.
The self plug, you love to see it.
Self promo and all that. Yeah, no. And the music in that game is amazing. Overall, the town music, the battle music, the specific training music, the gym music, literally all the music in there is sick. And I'm excited to see how they remaster it. I don't want them to change it too much, but I also don't want that kind of was it 16, 32-bit? I don't know what the music was, but that style of music was still sick. But I want to see how they do it now. I think that's going to be great.
I'm so far behind on chat, so I'm gonna
go on.
I want.
Let's do quick fire.
I want to hear everyone's opinions. That's the thing. I love these chats. Honestly, not to go against what I said, but they've only ever added new dynamics to gens, so I doubt I'm right. Or maybe Bex. I hope that they only add what is necessary for the story, because I think with a game, story comes first when it comes to like Pokemon and that. Because I mean, especially when you're remastering something, the story really does need to come first, and then everything after that. But if something doesn't fit into a story, then don't just like fucking ram it in there for banter. Yeah. Okay, well, I'd be curious.
That applies for everything up to Gen 6. I think Gen 6 is the last one where the story actually mattered. I might be wrong, but I feel like the rest of them are a bit like...
Well, I'd be curious to know where BDSP, oh god, that acronym seems dodgy, fits in the multiverse theory. God. I'm not familiar with the multiverse theory. I'll have to Google that after this.
The multiverse theory, if it's the one I'm thinking of, there's basically two timelines. There's the timeline without all of the... Megas, Dynamax, all that kind of stuff, and there's one with, and basically the remakes all fed on the other multiverse timeline.
Right. Okay.
So like red and green remakes, and like all of them were like their own thing. But then if there's nothing like that in these ones, does it really fit? Yeah.
I'll Google it. I'll make sure I know what I'm talking about here. I predicted it was his secretary. Going back to Rose, I'm guessing. I predicted it was his secretary, and he was just a himbo being manipulated, and I was wrong. Yes, you were.
To be fair, I mean, I think those were the two theories. It's either her or it's both of them. And,
there was a Cyrus remaster in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Nice. Okay, excellent. It was really good. Good to hear. Yeah. I've never heard that, so I'll have to Google that as well.
The thing about him, sorry, I know I keep jumping in. No, the thing about him is the fact that he is just a scientist. He just wants to do stuff. He's not necessarily intentionally good or bad. I think of him like I think of Moira from Overwatch. Yeah. Like she's not good or bad, but she wants to do these things. And if you're going to stop her from doing them, she's going to go the other way. Do you know what I mean? Like that's kind of how I see.
Oh man. See him. Do you know what, man? I always say I love Gen 4, right? Yeah. But the more I talk about the specific details of Diamond and Pearl, the more I fucking love Gen 4. Yeah. Like I forget how much I enjoyed those games when I was younger. Right. What else has been said? The remasters are going to slap. It was really good. Going to make some food. I haven't had dinner yet, so BRB. When you say dinner, you mean lunch, Bex, but that's fine. I want an option for classic tunes as well. Do you know what, man? If they had music options, that would be very cool. Some very small detail. Very small detail, but I would like that. Pretty sure it counts as... They did that
in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, didn't they?
Pretty sure it counts as 3 timelines. I can't remember, actually, GROOKZ. I'm not sure.
GROOKZ?
Red, blue, yellow... Yeah, you said there was...
the timelines, the music stuff, I think they had it in Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Yeah. Pretty sure it counts as 3 timelines. Red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, ruby, sapphire, emerald, diamond, pearl, platinum. Oh my god, I don't know. Black, white, black 2, white 2, and then XY, omega, ruby, alpha, sapphire, sun, moon, ultra sun, ultra moon, sword and shield. Be proud of me, because I've not played all of those games.
I only know that. Well, I thought there was 2, but I don't know.
Yo, Jesse, we're just discussing the Pokemon Direct that we've just watched, and we're all pretty happy with it. You're welcome for cramming the acronyms together. Yeah, well, that's cool. We love to see it.
I'm honestly scared to look at Twitter because all I can imagine now, and I hate to be like presume something, but I feel like I'm gonna look at Twitter. It's gonna be, what's this art style like? Gen 4, wow, it's ruined because of this chibi art style. I'm just like, oh, I love it. I love the art style. I'm super hyped for it. I'm super pumped for it. But
I'm looking at Twitter now.
I daren't. Should I give it a cheeky look?
Hang on.
I think most of the Pokemon people, like streamers, will be hyped for it.
Annoyingly, people are tweeting about Pokemon Platinum, but also tweeting about Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles is now Platinum. So like, there's like a mix of different tweets about the Pokemon Direct and about Harry Styles' song. Oh my god, yeah, people are angry. They're going to include everyone in the original Diamond and Pearl, but not Platinum. Oh, fuck off. Piss off, bro.
Oh my god.
Piss off, hang on.
I actually hate them. I hate people. People are idiots.
Society, if Game Freak just ported Platinum instead of giving us Diamond and Pearl remakes that look exactly the same as the originals, but uglier. Go away, man. Go away.
Oh my god, it's literally the case, man.
Ignoring Platinum is like 10 times worse than Oras ignoring Emerald. Just, man, you can't please these people. You can't do it.
Honestly, that tweet that we were talking about earlier literally sums it up. No matter what happens in the Direct,
people are so angry.
Pokemon fans are going to be the ones that are wound up about it. It's like, what the hell? People are just looking for an argument at this point.
Oh, people.
The thing is, though, right? There was actually somebody in the community. He commented on Dr. Disrespect's post. Now, I don't know the story overall, really, but one of the comments that he got back was from somebody saying, "Oh, and this is from the Pokemon community. Like, what are you talking about, bro?" And I know the argument that person's thinking is because whenever anybody outside of the Pokemon community looks at the Pokemon community, especially on stuff like Twitter, it's just a rage thing. It's just everybody's unhappy about what's happening with Pokemon. But they're not. Like, you've got the most of us, like us, who are hyped. This looks sick.
Okay, right, so everyone who's watching this stream, we need to tweet our positive vibes out there into the Twitter universe, because if we don't, Pokemon are going to think that this is a bad thing that they're doing, that people don't want faithful remakes, but we really do. We really do.
That was amazing.
Remakes. Yeah. Oh my god.
But seriously, who are they going to turn around, right, and think that they're going to do, we aren't doing Diamond and Pearl, we're going to do Platinum, because we've never done that before. Like, literally, like...
Right, so the thing is, though...
Red and Green.
You're allowed...
Soul Silver, Heart Gold. You've got Pearl, you've got Aurus. The two main Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah.
Are they going to what? Just do Platinum? Bro,
so...
you guys all go and buy both games. The majority of people buy both games. That's 2 game sales. They're going to do it, and it just makes sense.
But the thing is, you are allowed to have an opinion. You're allowed to not be entirely happy with the art style. You're allowed to have that say, but you can't just say like, "Nah, fuck this. They've just left out Platinum." Fuck these games, because man, I
love half of the community. But half of the community makes me want to punch me.
But you're allowed to not be. You're allowed to not be entirely happy. But that doesn't mean that it's shit. It doesn't mean. I mean, you've not even played the game yet. How do you know it's going to be bad? What are you talking about? I mean, Platinum could be a DLC. The Platinum storyline could be a DLC. It probably will be.
It happens with everything now, though. With Pokemon, everyone used to shit on X and Y, but now people actually quite like X and Y. Gen 5. Do I even need to go there? A bunch of YouTubers said that it was crap, so then everyone was like, "Oh, it's the worst gen ever. Oh, it's horrendous." Now everyone's like looking back at Gen 5, like, actually, it's a pretty sick gen.
People. I remember when Gen 5 was released, and I remember my mates saying, "Nah, don't get it. Don't buy it. It's not worth it." But now everyone's saying Gen 5 is one of the better gens.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Honestly,
wake up,
it's
sheeple.
a great stepping stone back into Pokemon.
Right, let me read some chat.
Punch me face, honestly.
I've got a friend who's not happy about the art style. Fair enough. You're not. If you're not happy about the art style, that's fair enough. You're allowed to have that opinion, but you've just got to think of it in a normal sense, in the fact that the art style is not going to affect the gameplay. Hang on. Platinum and Diamond were the ones I made. Oh my god, Fire Red, Leaf Green was shit because they missed Yellow. I just wanted my electric mouse following me all my life. Yeah, absolutely, Dizzy Wreck, you're right. The art style for the overworld map and the battles are gorgeous. I just need the player models to grow a bit on me. Yeah, but Colt, that's exactly a fair opinion to have. You're allowed to say.
Colt at all. No,
you're allowed to say I'm not a fan of this aspect of the game. You know, we're not saying, you know, go out here and you just eat everything Nintendo give you and you don't complain about a fucking thing, 'cause otherwise we'll get shit games for the rest of our lives. But we've got to be critical in a good way. Like, we've got to give good feedback rather than just saying, there's an aspect of this game I don't like. Game's trash. Because it's not true. It's ridiculous. It's a stupid mindset to have.
Oh my god, I'm just looking down A-Drive's tweet. He tweeted out. So, regardless of where you are with A-Drive at the moment, because I know a lot of people kicked off about him, not long ago and stuff, but he's tweeted out putting, wow, what a beautiful day to be a Pokemon fan. I agree. First comment on it is, am I the only one that's not excited? And then goes on to a paragraph, and I'm not reading it because I don't think it's worthy of reading.
Okay.
This game doesn't look very good, honestly.
So this is proof. We need to make our voices heard. I know there's only 10 of us in this stream, right? Mm-hmm. But we need to be having positive conversations about these games because we want Game Freak to do more of this. They've released a nostalgic project and a brand new project. That's a fucking strong direct.
Yeah.
People hated Wind Waker when it was first announced. Now it's a classic. Absolutely. You're bang on, Dizzy Wreck. It is a classic.
Too much water.
Alright, but it's a classic. You can't argue with it. It is a classic.
No, it's a good game. I'm just, everyone knows, I just don't like boats in games and water and stuff, things like that.
Alright. You stick to your fucking shiny honing, mate.
Bro, to be fair, I've seen quite a few valid points, right? Some people have said on Twitter, I've just been looking down my Twitter feed. Some people have said, like, look, not massive, kind of call it, not massive fan of the chibi style, but dude, this open world Sinnoh thing looks amazing,
mate.
Like,
I mean, yeah.
People are like one or the other or both, and that's great. And I have to say, all of the people who a lot of the people who I follow on Twitter, who like stream and stuff, like kind of like the smaller streamers and stuff, like kind of that I associate with and stuff like that. Everybody seems really hyped about it, and that's great because I would have hated to go on there and seen like half of the streamers that I know and I talk to and hang around with on stream and stuff like that. I'd hate to have seen them be like, oh, this is trash, because then that's just going to spread more and more kind of negative side of it. Do you know what I mean? It's just like I'm really happy to see that there's a good chunk of the community that's really happy and hyped for this.
I mean, we can't let gaming communities descend into this negative madness because if I'm a gaming company, I release a brand new thing, I look to see what the public think, and if there's no positive conversation, I think. Shit, I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to release this kind of stuff.
I agree.
You know, even
I hate to say it as well, but I've been looking at the profile pictures of the people who are making these shitty comments, and it seems to be, and I hate the stereotype, but it seems to be the freaking Gen 1ers again. Like, it seems to be these people who are like, it's not Kanto, and it's like, oh, come on, get your shit together.
They just want like the exact same thing with just better graphics. And like they've done something different. They've done different graphics. It's a step in a different direction. Like, listen, if you know anything about Nintendo, and obviously it's a Game Freak thing, but Nintendo have a hand in it. You know, anything about Nintendo is that they love doing different shit because it works sometimes. They released a Nintendo Switch. Yeah. You know, they release games like fucking Splatoon. Splatoon was just kind of a fucking stab in the dark. Now Splatoon 3 is headlining a Nintendo Direct. What a banging game as well. We need new stuff.
They'll take a jump in a direction that other companies won't.
But
one, because they can, and two, because we now somewhat trust them to do that.
They will take like a hop, skip, and a fucking massive leap in a new direction. It's just
totally
uncharted.
The whole motion control thing.
Exactly.
With the Wii, they did other things like the VR stuff back in the day with was a Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
But like, but the Wii was like, what's this? This is a game console that's just totally different. And I don't know, I like it when they do something new because it gets me excited, man.
Big fan.
Jesse,
welcome
back. It should be good.
I'm very excited about both projects that have been talked about today.
Definitely.
Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it's very important to call it Pokemon
Definitely.
Legends Arceus because there could be more. They've left space for more Pokemon Legends games if this one goes well. Which, if it goes the way what we've talked about and the way I think it's going to go, I think it's going to drop on the Switch Pro.
I really hope that it is going to be a good one, and it's not going to end up being like Poker Park. That's kind of like, eh. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they. It'll be interesting to see how they keep it fresh. Like, how is it going to be more than just running around catching Pokemon? Yeah. How is it going to be more than that? Like, what's the story? If the story is strong, then you know.
Yeah, this is literally for everyone that said, "Oh, we want a Breath of the Wild Pokemon."
Well,
Diggle,
here you go.
Do it. Have it. Let's go. But no, it's good. I mean, it seems like they have listened to a lot of the feedback. I must say, like, especially in that Legends one, it looks like they've gone, right, okay, they've said this, we'll do this. You know, we're not seeing a lot of it, but it does kind of seem like it's.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they do. Know. They do just listen directly.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm hyped. I'm excited. Very good.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Hang on, I'm just looking. Ben Hansen has tweeted saying, back in 2017, I visited Game Freak and asked whether they'd be taking any inspiration from Breath of the Wild for the next Pokemon game. Very, very glad to see Masuda and Game Freak change their tune. Apparently they said that.
See, I don't think you can ever take something seriously like that, though. Like, if you're working on a game, you want to be surprised. You're not going to turn around and go, oh, well, actually, yes, we're doing this, but with Breath of the Wild style, and we're going to be... They're not going to turn around and do that. They're going to say, nah, not really. And then surprise you.
Oh, Colt's done a thread. We're going to read it, Colt. Okay, so honest opinions on the Sinnoh remakes, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl, a thread. The fact that it's faithful to the originals is a huge plus. I agree. None of this split timeline BS where they chuck in Megas or Dynamax because that's not how the originals were. Agreed. The art style is gorgeous. Never expected it to be in the Sword and Shield style, as it just makes the game not feel like Diamond and Pearl were played. The chibi characters feel a bit Sims on the DS to me, but it'll probably end up growing on me. Fair enough. Titles are a bit naff.
I think it looks good.
But why does that matter? We've got Sinnoh on the Switch now, for crying out loud. Oh my god, thank you.
Why was it not Perfect Pearl, man?
I know.
Why
wasn't it Unbreakable Diamond? Fucking, oh my god.
Nah, I was good. I don't mind the names. It's alright.
Questions I still have about the remakes. How do the events of Platinum tie into the story? Good question. Is the national dex in the game? Good question. Fairy typing? Good question. Will all of the gym leaders get overhauled teams or stay exactly the same as the original? Mainly because it makes Cynthia easier with fairy types. Will there be an option to swap between the remastered soundtrack and the original, like Heart Gold, Soul Silver? Overall final thoughts.
I was right.
Well done. The Sinnoh remakes look like so much fun. Super faithful to the original, and it will be amazing to return in this new style on the Switch. I can't wait to see more trailers or little promotional images to do with the game and get to see more of what we have waited for all this time to see. And to all the people complaining because it's not exactly what you expected, who cares? Thank you. It's still going to be Sinnoh at its core, and it's still going to make you re-fall in love with the games you played 15 years ago. Yes, it will.
I'm hyped. Yeah,
I agree with every single sentiment that you've put there, Cole.
Do you know what I wouldn't be surprised at?
What would you not be surprised at?
If they took Garatina out and did do a DLC for it. People complain because it's like, oh, well, this should already be in the game, but whatever, fuck off. But I wouldn't be surprised if they genuinely did turn around and didn't allow you to catch Garatina in the game and then do a platinum DLC where you can.
I think a platinum DLC is like the most logical thing because they can make lots of money off of it. Like thinking like business head, that's what I would do.
Let us shiny hunt it though.
Oh. Who? Oh, okay, right.
Right, I'm just right. To be fair, I'm saying that I don't particularly care too much about it, right? But I do think that would be a huge thing for a lot of the community. Because I mean, you can't deny that a lot of the community is shiny hunting. You've got to admit that, right? I know you don't like it. I know you're a little bitch about it. You keep whining about it. You sound like the Gen 4 people who wanted the remakes. That's fine. But you've got to admit it's a big part of the community.
Yeah.
And if they could shiny hunt it, I think that would make a lot of the community happy. To be fair, as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing that won't affect me negatively. So yeah,
is it going to
allow
be a bad thing
it?
if
Why
it
not?
happened?
No, I mean, what extra effort does it take? Like, just put it in.
The bit
Why
that
not?
annoys us is their argument is the cutscenes. Oh well, if we have a cutscene, it's not going to look right. No one cares.
Just don't put it in the cutscene then. Keep the cutscene regular, without the shiny. I mean, I'm
Limit
sure
the
people aren't
cutscenes.
gonna.
Yeah. Well, that's what we said. Like, keep the cutscene the same, and then boom,
Yeah.
shiny. You know,
We don't know
makes
how
it
much
more
of the
hype.
decks will be available. I hate to be that guy. Yeah, true.
To be fair, getting the shiny charm in Gen 4 was a pain in the dick. So I'm not annoyed if you don't put the whole text in. Keep it the Pokemon you could catch in that game. That's
Do you know, man? It will be interesting to see. I mean, obviously, Leafeon and Glaceon will be a thing because you've got those stones. What about Rotom? Will Rotom be available? Because it was only available in Platinum. Will they make it available before that?
Was it not in Diamond?
No.
And Pearl?
No, it was Platinum only.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Unless
it was an event.
House.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, so Rotom was available. I don't think you could change its form. There was something like you could get the actual little electric bad boy, but you couldn't make it Rotom Wash or Rotom Fan.
They'll probably just shove something in the lab or something. Will be like, oh, go and interact with these. If they're going to put Rotom in, I'd be surprised if they didn't give you the forms.
Shiny Charm isn't in Gen 4. It's in Black 2 and White 2 onwards. Yeah.
That's true.
Nice.
That was true. But I can imagine them putting it in there, and it'll be like getting the normal decks filled. Will probably be what you get.
The Rotom form room was plat only and Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Yeah. Because I remember getting it.
So you could
in
get
Rotom
Rotom though.
Yeah,
you
but
get Rotom, you just couldn't change the form.
Basically, it was just useless. Like, you'd never use it in any of your teams because it was just a tiny shit fucking dickhead. But
and then the dishwasher came out and it was like, whoa, come on. Let's go.
Bro, Rotom. The thing is, Rotom is used competitively, and I would absolutely use it in teams because the replayability. You can make it anything. You can make it a grass type. You can make it a water type, fire type, electric type. Fantastic.
I agree.
I think ice type. Rotom Freeze, is that a thing? I don't know.
Freeze is one, yeah. Yeah, it's a refrigerator. Or fridge, as most UK people call it.
Fridge.
Refrigerator. No. But no, it looks good. It looks good. I'm intrigued to see what to do with the decks. I think it's probably just going to be whatever you could have caught in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. You're going to be able to catch in the remakes. I don't think they would go back to the other ones. What they might do is the already established Pokemon in Sword and Shield you can probably bring over through Home and put it back and whatnot. I was quite intrigued to see that it was Home that had like quite a big input on this as well. The people who made Pokemon Home.
Yeah.
Because they had like an influence on this. So that could be why the style is the way that it is.
I'm happy. I'm happy. I think a lot of people are happy. I think everyone in the stream has expressed like concerns in a good way, and that everyone's pretty happy.
Yeah, I think the majority of people are hyped for this. I think it's just you got the odd people, normally the ones who are like, but
like we got,
and then they play a COD. So
yeah, exactly. Yo, John, welcome to the stream.
I know you play COD, but you're not like that. So
nah, but the thing, I can appreciate. The thing is, I can appreciate that negativity is just so annoying. Like, I just fucking hate when people tweet all this negative shit. Just like, shut up. Just enjoy what you're given, man. Like, make the most out of everything. Like, spend your life doing something else rather than complaining about tiny details. Like the thing like man, we got what we wanted. Everyone in the fucking Pokemon world was saying, "Give us Sinnoh remakes. Give me Diamond and Pearl remade." So they said, "We're going to give you Diamond and Pearl, and we're not even going to make it Let's Go. We're going to just make it a faithful remake. You're welcome." And everyone's like, "Nah, this is shit." Fuck off.
Nah, I don't think it's fair to say everyone's like that. To be fair, I get you emphasizing it, but like, I think the majority of people are hyped for this. I think it's a few people that I would argue should just stop playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
At this point, like, look, like you say, you can have your opinion, and how you put that across is huge.
Yeah.
Like, but if you're just sat there going, "They're giving us Diamond and Pearl remakes," and the first thing you say when you look at it is goes, "Oh, the art style. Oh, get out of it," and you start making a big fuss about it. Get out. Like, honestly, you're not going to be happy. They could come to that person and say, "What do you want?" They could make it purely for that person, and they would still turn around and say that it's shit.
Yeah.
That's not what I imagined.
And the thing is, as well, like
Honestly.
I predicted, and I really wanted as well. Let's Go Johto. I really wanted like a Colosseum port or something extra on the Colosseum game sort of line. And then I wanted what did I say? Mystery Dungeon as well. I wanted a Mystery Dungeon game or a Mystery Dungeon port, but I got none of those things. But what I did get is really good, so I'm really happy. I don't care all of those things because Pokemon are working on like 2 projects at the same time, 3 including Snap. That we're not going to get those things for a while, and that is fine. Work hard on these things. Soon. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I mean.
In 2 months. That's wild.
Yeah. So this is a much more serious stream than I expected. I'm a little out of depth here. Yo, John, that's fine. We're basically Pokemon just had an announcement video of 20 minutes announcing some new stuff to us, and I'm just talking to my main man GROOKZ, and we're chatting about the direct, and it was a really strong direct. We're both very excited, very excited for what's going on. But yeah, it's all good. We happy. You did actually watch it. Nice. Nice, John. Proud of you. Oh, goodness me. Right, I think I've talked about pretty much everything I want to talk about. Is there anything else you want to say?
I think I'm pretty much there as well. I'm hyped for it. The only thing I will add, I kind of did assume that I kind of predicted we were going to get 2 games. I kind of thought we were going to get 2 games, and I thought, like yourself, Let's Go Johto, and then Gen 4, or it would be like more DLC for Sword and Shield this year, and then Diamond and Pearl next year, kind of deal. And I don't know why I was surprised, because Nintendo just always don't do what you expect. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't, especially with stuff like Pokemon. It's like, oh, we're gonna get this and we're gonna get this, and then they go, no, you're gonna get this and you're gonna get this, and then you go, oh my god, I didn't expect that. And it's like, yeah, let's go. Like honestly, it's great. And like I say, I wouldn't have been mad at Let's Go. I wouldn't have been. I might have been a bit disappointed if it was more DLC this year, if I'm being honest, because I'm kind of a bit. To me, Sword and Shield feels finished now. I don't want to expand Sword and Shield anymore.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
If I'm being totally honest, I don't want to go back to Sword and Shield right now. I'm just like, get me out of Sword and Shield. Yeah. So the fact that later in the year, which obviously will be like November time, you know, we're going to get new, remakes, but we're going to get new games. I'm hyped, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, bro. Man, it's good.
I'm really looking forward to it. Something a bit more fresh, you know.
I agree.
Obviously, like I said, I am doing Diamond and Pearl. Like I'm playing Platinum at the moment, and it's just nice, man. It's just nice.
Yeah, it is good. Well, excellent work. Excellent work. That was a good direct. I'm very happy. Are you going to go live?